Good morning, this is Arlene. So anyways, I'm doing a new video because more things have been happening to me, I guess like newer things. So one thing that's been happening to me is my dishes have been getting dusted, and it's being done. You see, like all my utensils, my cooking utensils, they're all being dusted, and inside the drawer, not when I wash them. And then also they're my cooking utensils, my forks, knives, spoons, you name it. So this is something different, and I'm gonna have to keep a better eye out on it. So when I go to use my utensils, basically they're just like frozen. I mean, not frozen, but they're just like greased. So I'm not really sure like what it is, but it's evenly dusted. You still see the shine, but you see like the dust. It's like a combination of fine dust and grease. That's how I would put it. Fine dust and grease. So anyways, I started noticing it this past week, and I can't really do much about it again because I don't know who's entering, and because I'm gone at work all day long and I cannot be home, and they already know that I work long hours, so that's obvious. So basically they know that I work long hours, so I work 10-hour days. That doesn't count the commute. So basically they can take their sweet time, because if I were to leave, you know, there's people at work that would, of course, put the word out, inform them, or however you want to say, that I am leaving work. So, and I keep hearing, and I probably believe it's true, that the cell phone is used as some kind of device. So there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. And that's just the way it is. Oh, and another thing is now my underwear. So they're going into my panties, and they are stretching them out. Not to the point yet where I can't wear them, but they're stretching them out, the elastic, and somebody made a mistake, and I have a hole in one of them by the elastic because they're probably stretching too hard. So I buy my underwear from Soma. It's nice underwear, and it costs me money. So I just make a video on everything that happens to me. So right now, the new things that I noticed that were real clear to me was my utensils, like my forks, knives, spoons, also my cooking utensils, like when you're cooking, your spoon, your spatulas, my bamboo utensils for cooking, all dusted. My dish rack where I put my dishes, all dusted. So everything is pretty much was dusted in the kitchen. Of course, the counter is, the floor is, and stuff like that. So it's been a lot of dusting going on. And the top of my refrigerator, because I always clean everything, so it's just me. So there's no way things could be like really filthy unless someone came in and did it. And then also the underwear, stretching out of my underwear, my sleep bra, and then I found out my good bras are being stretched out from the back part. So everything's being stretched out. I don't know to help me like gauge and think that I'm either one, I'm losing weight when I already keep track of my weight without my gauging on my clothes, or just like it's just like pure vandalism. And I'm thinking it's just like pure vandalism. And then like another thing I notice is that it doesn't happen too often. It used to before, but I used to get smells like the skunk smell and the poop smell. I used to get that, and I used to get some other smells, and I got a variety of smells in my car. So I don't know where they're putting it at, because as I mentioned in prior videos, they do have access to my car, and so I do know that, and I know that not necessarily too much at work sometimes, but like overnight, or if I'm at my mother's, they'll go into my car, and they'll leave me little signs that they've been in my car. So that's another thing that I've experienced in there. And another thing that has happened is that I have my drawers in the kitchen have been dusted, so that's something that is new. And I don't know, for some reason they go in and they take a lot of my Q-tips from me. Not sure why, but they take a lot of my Q-tips from me, and I really don't get it. But there's not much I could do about it. So everything that happens to me, I can't do anything about it because I don't know who's going in. And even when I had the canary, it would be on, but then shortly after a week, then it started going offline while I was at work. And then it would either go back online before I came back from work, or it would stay offline. So that means I had no footage, nothing of what was going on at all. And so, there was nothing I could do about it. So, what could I do? Can't do anything. So this is like an example right here of this car, like they're going slow. So, and it's done on purpose after so many cars go by. So like this guy right here goes real slow. And so that happens a lot. And it always ends right here at the 605 when the freeway opens up. So there's no real reason why that, you know, the freeway should be backed up, because unless there's an accident. So anyways, I just thought I would share some of the things that happened, and those were the new things that started happening, in addition to what already goes on. You know, there's a lot of things that already go on and stuff. So, you know, that's something that I still have to note on there. But I do note that, and there's nothing I could really do about it. So I just have to deal with it. And I think the best way of dealing with it, so you don't get angry, or, you know, because you really can't, because you have to continue living, is just to make the videos on YouTube and upload them. So I usually do the videos because I'm busy when I get home, because I go to school and I have to study, and it's just a process, because, you know, you never know what's going to get damaged and stuff like that. So basically, I just have to, like, go ahead and make a video, usually when I'm on my way to work, or when I'm coming home from work. I'll do it and just talk about it. Hopefully, you know, I know I'm not the only one that goes through it, because I've talked to other people on the calls and stuff. But hopefully, you know, somebody that's new or something knows and understands it, you know, and not get scared about it. It's more irritating. And they probably, maybe because I'm not afraid to go out, maybe they figure, well, I'll stay home, and then in turn my place won't be dirty because I'll be home all the time. And that's not going to work, because I'm an active person. I do stay home maybe a day where I don't go out at all, but that's only because I am studying for school. So that would be really the only reason, and that would be because I'm busy studying for school, and I have to study for school. So there's not much I could do about that. So that's one of the reasons why I would be home. And then also, I mean, if I were homesick or something. But other than that, that's basically the only reason why I would be home, is because of studying in school. But, you know, I can't never not leave the place, you know, so that my home is clean and stuff like that. I just deal with it. And every time something happens, even the smallest thing, I'm just gonna I just make videos and put it up on YouTube, and then I'm done with it. You know, it's up there. So anyways, and what else? Sometimes, a lot of times on the freeway, on some of the videos, so far not on this one, you'll catch where actually where somebody does something on the freeway to me, and it's just because I'm talking, making the video, but I'm just holding the phone up to my mouth so that you can hear me clearly. So and then basically I do the video because I am you know, I want to talk about what's been going on and stuff. So that's the reason why I do that. And then to share the information also, I do that. So that's a good thing. And this way it's like vomit. You just block, get out there what's going on, and then you just move on. It's a new day. So anyways, I'm on my way to work. And I'm just discussing the things that have been going on, and this is the best time to make my videos where I'm at work. I mean, on my way to work, or on my way home from work, or if I'm like driving and doing errands and I have time, then I will make a video. And it's just really of all the things that have happened to me, and just to document it and also share it to other people, because not everybody goes through what I do. I mean, everybody has like different like things that happen to them, but the dusting and stuff, well, I've gotten used to sweeping my floor. I can get dusted, like for instance, I will be in my bathroom and I will get dusted. It says black stuff. It's always black. And then I will be in the kitchen, maybe a half hour, I'll go back in, and then all of a sudden I get dusted again, and then I sweep the bathroom again. So, you know, I only really sweep, you know, like if I'm going to be taking a shower or something, then I'll go in, I'll sweep, I'll put the carpet, you know, put the bath carpet down, because if I keep it down, then all the dusting that goes on will happen to the carpet. It'll go on there and make it dirty. So it's like kind of interesting how I kind of get an idea, because like if you look in my rear view mirror, you'll see like how certain cars stay behind and stuff. Now whether that's part of like what I call freeway theater, I don't know. But I just make videos anyways to be, and then I don't know if they're acting like, oh, I don't want you to videotape me. I'm not videotaping, I'm making a video about what happens to me, and that's basically what I do. And what goes on, and there's not much I can do about it except make the videos. And so that's why I make the videos, to discuss the things that have happened to me. And I do that, and I feel better and I get over it, you know. You can't get angry, because I know they probably want you to get angry, and you really can't get angry at all. So that's why. And then also there's no point in it, because you know it's just gonna make you like a bitter person, and you don't want to be a bitter person. Oh, and like for my work, it's so funny. I already know, like, you know, you have to check out a vehicle. So I call it, they prep the vehicle for me. So anyways, today I'm going to Ford Theater, because I have, I'm a recycling coordinator at my work. And so, I, will go with a coworker. So, the coworker that I have, she's nice, but she participates in my stocking at work. And I mean, you know, I call them like my frenemies. You know, I cannot not talk to them. I cannot not hate what they're doing because we work together. So, you know, I just come to work and go with the flow. That's all I can do. But I do take pictures. Like, for instance, like, not too much happens on the job, but when it does, I'll use my thermal imaging camera, and I'm able to catch when I get the direct energy hits and where they're coming from. And then I have a trimeter that measures the microwave that I get, but then sometimes I get the radioactive microwave. So when that starts happening, then I will record it, because I know that's dangerous. Not that the other microwave isn't, but when the radio microwave starts coming up, then I'll use my trimeter, and then I just go to Periscope and I will record it. And I already know somebody's watching me, because as soon as I do it, not too long after, it shuts off. And then if it starts up again, I go back on Periscope. So it's kind of like a cat and mouse game when I'm at work. And then I get surveillance, you know, or the people walk up and down my aisle and stuff. And what is it? My supervisor, like, tried to start stuff, like say, oh, there's smells or this or that. Just a lot of small things that I've noted down and stuff. And that didn't work, because I'm not, you know, I think she's trying to like start progressive discipline, but it's not really bright in that area. So she already made a few errors, and so I have no intentions of leaving or quitting my job. I have a county job, and I'm not gonna, I have a lot vested in it, and no one's gonna screw with it. And I'm not stupid where I'm gonna do something stupid on the job. I've been in the county like for 27 years. I've always had good evaluations up to now when I got to public works, which kind of makes me wonder if they're involved in my stocking or not. I'm not really sure. I mean, they are involved. How high up it is, I don't know. I like to catch when they do these, when you're gonna speed up, and then they all of a sudden do these lane changes. Because I know they can track me from my cell phone. So that I do know. So I like to get videos of the people that participate and stuff, just in case they try and create an accident, because that's something that I'm not really sure if they'll do, is try to create an accident. So that I have to be very careful of, to make sure they don't create any accidents. And you can kind of know, like, sometimes I think they like work in pairs or in threes, but you kind of get an idea. And then because I go to work about the same time, I kind of already know, like, you recognize cars and stuff like that, because you've been driving on the freeway for the same amount of time. So that I am aware of. And oh, so anyways, I'm going have an appointment to go to Ford Theater today. So the girl that I'm going with has already reserved a vehicle, so I'm sure the car's already been prepped for me. And then one thing she did that I called her out on, she would go really slow on the freeway. And so, you know, I had to tell her to speed up, you know, and I'll do it again. If she doesn't, then I start videotaping, and she knows what's going on, and it probably makes her feel uncomfortable, but too bad, you know. And she's nice. You know, a lot of people they're nice, but, you know, you don't know if it's just an act or where they're coming from, and I can't really think about it and go into detail about it, but, you know, it is what it is. That's all I can say. And so anyways, that's what I do. And so we're going on a field trip, and I'm sure, you know, there's alert when we leave. There's alerts, and there's even people that get in their cars from my work and follow. So that's kind of like how I know, like, I'm surveillanced at work. Like, they participate. I mean, it's like a done deal. I already know they do. Now, I don't think all the employees participate like 100%, but there are a lot of employees that do participate. And you know, that's you know, it's like a done deal that they participate, and there's nothing much that I could really do about it regarding the participation. So I just, you know, just deal with it, you know, and that's all I can do. And just go with the flow when I get to work. And, you know, if I feel like uncomfortable about something, or if I need to record it, then I just go ahead and I record it. So it'll be interesting because I haven't been out in the field for a while. So it'll be like very interesting to see what happens with that, and just go with the flow and see. Don't know what's going to happen, and we'll see how this field trip ends out going. That's all I can do. But there's always somebody that, someone always use the word ground soldiers, that there's a lot of them throughout the United States, well, throughout the world, and it's just a matter of them being activated. Like, if you're at the, in their location, then they activate you. I have no idea. I'm not an expert in that area, but, there's not much I can do about it anyways. So it is what it is. But it will be interesting how this day goes, to see how this girl drives, if she drives slow like she did. Sometimes she would drive real slow. I mean, like lowering the speed limit, and look in her mirror like she's waiting for cars to come. You know, so it's like a dead giveaway. So I just started videotaping and stuff. So I kind of made like a joke, like if she's gonna go a little faster on the freeway. So we'll see how she drives. And just go from there. So anyways, I'm on the freeway, and sometimes congestion, like cars around me will go slow on purpose, like to create congestion and stuff. So that will happen to me a lot. And then what happens is I will just go around and make videos and stuff. Not right now, I mean, in case if I think there's something going on. But since I'm on the phone, sometimes traffic is created, and there's not much I can really do about it and stuff. So I just go with the flow. But again, going back to work, yeah, I am targeted at work all day long. And then you have people that report and stuff, walk by and stuff. It's so funny because on the second floor we have this, like, what you call safety building. It's like safety, like work safety and stuff like that. And they really have no business coming on the third floor except to a meeting. But sometimes the employees in that section, they walk up and down the aisle, like my aisle. And it's just so funny because these people take this surveillance seriously. But then I have to wonder, like, there's a lot of promotions, quiet ones and stuff. If people, separate from getting compensated, because I know you can get compensated from like food cards and stuff, what other types of compensation do they receive? You know, I'm not really sure about that. So it's just very interesting to kind of see how they take their work so seriously. I'm sure they figure it's work and they have a duty and stuff. This car I see a lot on the freeway. It's kind of weird that you would see the same car over and over again. And then you have cars like this one and that stay behind. It's kind of weird how it works. But or they want you to recognize them and then they speed up so that you can know it. It's really weird, but all kinds of odd things happen. So I like to have my video up so that I can catch all this stuff that happens. And so that's what I do basically, is that. And yeah, so anyways, I am going to the Ford Theater. So that will be very interesting on how that goes. So anyways, that'll be very interesting how that goes at the Ford Theater. But when I'm in a situation and I'm not quite sure about it, I will videotape it just to document it. Because you just never know. Every day is a new day. First of all, you're thankful you wake up. But at the same time, you just never ever know what's going to happen to you. Ever. There's always something new. Like, who knew somebody was going to start stretching out my underwear and all this stuff, you know? Just never knew all these things like would be happening. But they do. And that's just the way it is, you know? Nothing you could do about it. So that's why I make the videos. Anyways, I'm right here by the